This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
I'm a big fan of little small indie games and things like that, but there's a company that put out a game, and I got a copy of it, and it's called Valpetra. It is a dungeon crawl. Now, I know you're looking at this box going, oh wow, it's just a little... No, there's so much going on in this game and in this box that I think you're going to be blown away. I mean, I played games like, you know, print and play games that are small and everything like that, and I thought they were decent and stuff like that. Iron Helm, things like that. This blows everything away, and I'm going to show you why. We're going to go down to the table, and then on the other side, we're going to talk more about this. So here's how the setup goes. As you see, you're going to be trying to go down 4 different levels, okay? You're going to have, comes with a really nice little hero token. You could play anywhere from 1 to 4 players, but if you're going to play solo, you're going to want to take 2 characters with you. And you're going to have 4 different characters to choose from, okay? You got Beltrain, who is the fighter, Ira, which is the archer, the cleric, which is Saint Agnes, and then Aston, who is, I would say, a thief. Now, on the bottom here, just to explain how this works, this is a trait that you're going to have. Certain creatures are going to have a weakness to this. When you attack, you're going to be able to attack with 4 dice, okay? Over here is your range. So if you're standing here, okay, you can only get range 1. You can't get the guy behind it, okay? And as you can see, it's the kind of same thing with the archer, but the archer has a range of 3, so they'll be able to fire ahead of time. So you've got to decide who's going to go first, and they have a fire trait. On the bottom here, these are the things that they'll be able to carry, okay? The question mark is you can carry one of anything, but you can carry a different sword, and there'll be different little bonuses and things like that that you'll get that'll help you and give you different things as you defeat creatures. And I'll show you one of the creatures. We'll go over here. Okay, when you defeat it, as you can see, this is a scroll. Once you get this, you can decide to either use the experience points, which is here, and here's their health. That's how much health they have. Okay, they also have an ability that will come into use if they're still around. But if you just use this, hey, swap positions of 2 creatures on your next level. You can use that scroll and swap, you know, people's swap something. And there's different things. And if you decide to kill somebody, and when you kill this guy, for instance, he can carry a scroll. You put it right underneath here, and that'll tell you that you got 1 scroll, and you can use that ability. Once that ability's gone, boom, that's it. It's gone and off into another realm. Excuse me. Okay, you're going to start with a certain amount of health. Now, how do you die? How do you win? When you get down, you're trying to get down to this level here and get one of the relics, okay? For an easier game, I think you play with the curse relic. For a harder game, you play with the unholy relic, which is unholy. Once you get the relic, hey, you think you won the game. No, my friends. No. There is a whole thing on here to reset the game, because you're going to flip this over, okay? And you are going to be, you have to climb up and get out, okay? Not as easy, okay? So if the wound marker ever catches up to your health marker, you're done. You're going to be, when you kill something, you're going to get a certain amount of experience, and you can trade that experience in, and this card shows what you can do. If you trade a certain amount of experience, you can possibly, if you trade in 5 experience, you can go up another level in your health, okay? So you can kind of stay against things, or you could try to heal this and go up in level, because things are going to get real tough. Okay, the other thing is those little markings I told you, if it matches up with one of your opponents, you're going to do an extra damage here. In order to do damage, you've got to roll a 1, 2, or 3, and that will do 1 damage at least. Okay, and that's what you want to do. So you want to try to roll one of those just to equal 1 damage. It's a dice chucker, which is glorious, and I love that. If you're playing 4-player, you have different dungeon cards, which are even tougher, okay, which makes this thing just absolutely brutal. The other thing is there is a darkness token. If this ever gets to 15, you lose the game automatically. Okay, so you're battling a whole bunch of things because you're going to be dealing with all kinds of different things, and hopefully you can stop certain things from happening by using experience and on your way down. Once you declare the game ready and you got your 2 players, for instance, we're going to go with these 2. Okay, you're going to turn over the cards. Okay, and you're going to see as we have the undead, we got another undead. And then, because this white card here, you will draw one level 1 card, and you're going to have to face 3 different creatures, right? Not cool at all, that's for sure. So you're going to come over here, and you're going to start your turn, okay? And you're going to decide who's going to go first. Well, the enemies also have certain different abilities. Yes, this guy's going to give you 2 experience, but it has +1 health for each creature behind this one. So this guy actually has 3 health. Not cool at all. And there's a little icon here, which is a shield that any 3s, he does not get hit on any 3s. So because there's 2 creatures back here, he would get, and we have little tokens here, he would get +2, and this dude would get +1. Not cool at all. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could kind of maybe even go, take the archer and say, hey, I'm going to use the archer first, has 3 dice, has a range of 3. I'm going to take my 3 dice and I'm going to shoot this guy because number 1, that's going to lower his health, and number 2, it'll get rid of him. So we would roll, and of course we've got 2 3s. Not cool, right? Great, just what we need. Nothing good can come of it, right? All right, so that unfortunately would be very bad. So then that would be the end of our turn, okay? And then our next player would go. Oh, if attacking at range 3 or more, we get an extra dice. No, that would be range 2. So if I attacked at range 1, I would have got an extra dice, but that's not going to help me here, right? All right, so our fighter would go, and he's going to get 4 dice, and let's see if he can get rid of one of these guys at least. All right. Well, we got a 1, and that didn't help us much, but it was able to take one of these off. So now these guys would hit us for 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ouch. Not the way to start off the game, right? And then we would go to the next round. So the way the rounds work, we have our advanced round where we would come here, our combat round. Starting from the second round, activate any darkness or monster abilities. The heroes attack in any order they choose. They activate any end of round ability. So if we had an end of round ability, when attacking the first creature in the line, that creature loses the defense of 3, but I rolled 5, 5, 5, and 3. That isn't going to help me, right? So that was a nice ability for him. So he would have lost that shield there. Okay, then we keep on repeat combat if there are still enemies at the level. One per creature without on the level. Okay, increase the evil. Okay, so we would increase the evil depending on how many creatures that we have left, right? So this can get really messy and really, really quick. We would go through another round, fight, and try to defeat, and then try to get down to the next level where we would have a rest phase where we'd be able to cache any of this experience that we got, maybe to heal things up or do something, or maybe we have an ability or something. Maybe we want to keep some of these cards. As you can see, the scroll would give us 2 extra if we were able to kill this guy. So there's a lot of different things that are going on, and this is just so much fun. And it's not that easy. It really isn't. You've got to be able to roll. So a fun, exciting game. Just when you think you got the relic and you won the game, no. You've got to go up and get out. You've got to fight your way out to get to the top and claim victory. And then you would read on page 22, which I'm not going to read for you, how this all ends. Nice little game. Let's go up to the top. I didn't explain everything, but I think I gave you a good gist of what this fantastic game is about. Go get this. This is a classic. Classic in a nice little box, easy to put aside and pull out and play at any time. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. Now, I didn't show you everything, okay? But the thing I really like is that when you go down and you get that relic, okay? Normally, people would end the game there. Oh, no. Oh, you got the relic? Okay, now try to get out. And I think that is like one of the coolest things. I love how you spend experience. You can either push your health up, you can heal yourself. You could do a number of different things depending on how many creatures that you can beat on the way down and how you manage your party. The game plays great, and controlling 2 players is a piece of cake. It's got dice chucking. It's clear. It's concise. It's easy to learn. This is glorious. This is probably one of the best games I've played in a long time, and I highly suggest it. Go check it out. Valpetra from PIF Games. They're out of Spain, but I'm telling you right now, get your hands on this. This is a classic, an absolute classic that doesn't take long to play. You can play 1 to 4 players. You can play by yourself, a bunch of people. You're going to have a blast. Trust me, this is a good one. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.